name is Carol Olivieri. I'm the president and co-owner of Blue Kettle Specialty Foods. Blue Kettle actually just revolved from a hobby that turned into a business. Started making salsa and going to the very first farmers market, and we were absolutely ecstatic because we sold 42 jars of product and amazed that people would come back the next week or the week after looking for more. That was our aha moment where I think we can actually make something of this.
My name is Keith Olivieri and I'm the controller and CFO at Blue Kettle Specialty Foods. We have a great team here. The owners, Carol is my mom and Marcy's my aunt. I grew up in St. Albert, so yeah, I'd spend many hours at the market helping to set up and sell the product.
From there we developed some additional products, then got into some retail stores, had some fantastic support initially from retailers right in St. Albert, moving into other sectors such as food service, doing private label and co-packing as well. We decided that it was time to move and find a place of our own. I've been a resident of St. Albert since 1989, so it was home to me, and looked at a number of different options that were available to us. Decided to start our business here. The whole feeling of the community was very welcoming.
It was great when in 2008 we set up our own facility here in St. Albert. My mom and my aunt made the decision that they wanted to call St. Albert home for Blue Kettle.
There's such fantastic support from the local businesses as well as the local community. The city was actually very good to work with. They were very informative and helped us move forward a lot quicker than if we were trying to stumble through and do it on our own.
When I think of St. Albert, I think of local, and obviously being a local business, it's extremely important for us to be involved in the community, and I think we try to do that as much as we can.
The majority of our sales are right in the province of Alberta, so anywhere from South Lethbridge all the way up to Fort McMurray in retail stores.
We're going through pallets and pallets of jars on a monthly basis.
People are really happy and grateful and tell us all the time how much they love our products, so we're very fortunate that way.
And the support that we've seen from the residents here in St. Albert has been magnificent over the last 20 years. If somebody has an existing business looking to make a move, I would say look at St. Albert.
Carol Olivieri, Blue Kettle Specialty Foods, right here in St. Albert.